Welcome back to Decoding Complexities. I am Pradeep. Alright, so we know how to add two vectors together using the head to tail rule. But what happens if we take a vector and just multiply it by a single number? This is called scalar multiplication. And the scalar is just the formal name for a regular single number like 2, -1 or 0.5. Let's take our vector v, which is 2, 1. What happens if we multiply it by the scalar 2? So 2 times v, all this does is scale the vector by 2. It keeps the same direction, but it makes the arrow twice as long. And the new vector is 4, 2. What if we multiply it by 0.5? It keeps the same direction, but becomes half as long as the original vector. And what about a negative number like -1? It keeps the same length, but completely changes its direction. So the scalar multiplication is just about scaling, which means resizing a vector. And the math behind it, as you would expect, is super simple. We just multiply every element in the list by that scalar. 2 times a vector, that is, we multiply each element with 2. 2 multiplied by 2 and 1 multiplied by 2, which gives us a new scaled vector 4, 2. And here is how do we do it in NumPy. Create a NumPy array for a vector 2, 1 and initialize a scalar 2 in this example, and we simply multiply vector with a scalar. This gives us the scaled vector 4, 2. This is useful everywhere in machine learning, especially for something called normalization, where we might scale a vector down to have a length of 1. If this was helpful, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next video where we will look at one of the most important operations in all of machine learning, the dot product. Thank you for watching.